All right. Oh, right.
And then I disconnect.
God, don't.
No.
Please don't.
Please don't.
I mean, all things considered, I'm kind of an inconsequential cog should that happen.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection.
Collection. Oh, and by the way, I did told it to Vas and Rugal, but a few days ago, I went to do my first blood donation.
Ooh, how'd it go?
Very well. In fact, I was one of the few people that didn't have any issues or anything, to say the least, which impressed the infirmary about it.
That's always a good positive.
I got a little pin and a sticker for it. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
September 10th, 1715 District Court, courtroom number 3.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You know, can I do Frenzy Zika? Like to fill in for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. You've done it before. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony, see how it stands up.
Okay, hold on. Super. That's you.
Do you doubt me? Am I your new suspect?
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Is it because my beard is too big to hide something?
That's where I had my bluey plushie.
In a sense, I suppose you could say that.
Even you, a judge, are nothing but a common witness before a bon comma.
Silence in the courtroom! Silence, I say! Mr. New Prosecutor... Oh,
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Thankfully, we have the history
You were
button.
saying that really fast, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He's doing an old bag.
Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred von Conner Miles Edgeworth and Miss Genius Prosecutor successor to Manfred von Conner friends. Ah!
You bit your tongue in, didn't you?
I heard a word salad.
As a defender of the law, I could never give false testimony. You can even place me under oath if you want.
Very well then. Your testimony, if you please.
Fight!
Okay, yeah.
What I saw at recess.
During the recess, I went to the restroom. There was a window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see into the hallway. As I entered, I saw the detective buying something from the vending machine. But when I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. A detective that goes missing while on duty. That sounds mighty suspicious to me!
Okay.
Your Honor. Can you please try to remain calm?
I'm so used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in the excitement.
Hey, relatable.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now.
All right. So.
All right.
Nothing
Yes.
out of the ordinary.
Yep. Okay, yeah.
This will come up later.
When I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. Wait.
Press that one, Detective. That sounds mighty suspicious, because now he's starting to get biased on it. Your Honor, I ask that you please remain calm.
Oh boy. Super?
Sorry, yawn. It's a bit cold today, so you know how that gets me.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that so hard.
No, I'm perfectly calm.
Perfectly calm. You're being anything but perfectly calm.
It appears that his honor could not have been mistaken in what he saw.
I suppose so, given his line of sight. However, Francisca, why do you suppose our lines of sight are so different?
If you refer to my height,
Can't you hold that whip still for a second?
it's a pocket.
Now, about his honor's testimony. I believe his line of sight to be an important factor.
If it is important, why don't you hurry up and tell him already?
I will, but there's one more thing I need to do if I'm to correct his honor's testimony. I'm going to need to retrace Detective Gumshoe's movements.
Yeah, so the second to last, we present the height of the other side.
I suggest we let's look at the.
Yeah, we present the height.
The height?
Also, forgive me if you guys can hear a lot of rustling over here. I got a brand new tasty snack with me.
Oh, so what is it?
Nice. What
I
kind?
got, my mom managed to find some beef jerky, but not just any beef jerky, bulgogi beef jerky.
Hey, I had some beef jerky. I had like Doritos, tangy barbecue.
What kind of
And I'm
beef
losing
jerky?
Okay.
Like
I'm
what
trying to
brand?
lose weight, but that
Jack Links
sounds
or something?
delicious.
Oh, Jack Link's.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
for whatever odd reason, I thought I heard beef jerky Pop-Tarts, and it's like, wait a minute,
No.
that
What?
doesn't sound right.
Okay.
It might
Let's see.
left on the hallway bench. Apparently sat. Oh wait a minute. It says that he sat still on it. Remember? Yes. That one. That's why he
okay.
would be.
Okay.
That's why he would have disappeared because he couldn't see it.
What was that finger wag for, Mr. Edgeworth? And don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone is giving testimony?
If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by.
Miles Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life.
This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, here comes a fun little audio cue.
Your Honor, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me.
What is that film? How dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness.
Guilty. If you must know, the uncouth bench sullier has already been placed under arrest thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honor.
Oh, well that's good. But who was it?
We were able to discover something from the smudge on the bench. Namely, Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints.
Okay.
Not happy with committing just murder, he had to go and dirty the courthouse too? Guilty.
Your Honor,
Give me
please
a
come.
moment. Give me a moment. I'll find something to flame something so I can fulfill the trifecta.
While it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench, we have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder.
What do you mean?
I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbs and pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bench, and Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusions to be true.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom?
It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at around a grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Francisca herself was unable to see out of that window.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have used her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that the area directly under the hallway window is a blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the men's restroom. Oh.
Then?
Seems that you have made the connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window, yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight.
What?
You finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time.
I'm just imagining from down the hall, somehow Gumshoe heard that and he's like, "Hey, I'm not that fat, pal."
He's fat!
No
can't help
fat!
if the
No
bench is-
fat!
I can't help it if the bench is 2 feet tall.
If the what?
If the bench is 2 feet tall.
Oh.
Oh, you
like
know,
lapels?
I'll do one more of my Scott Center. Hailing from Dunkin' Donuts, from the great state of obesity, Dick Gumshoe.
For Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's what
Hey.
Scott Steiner said one time to a wrestler.
Hey, I'll let you know that my coat says I'm a husky.
Oh boy.
Ah, sorry.
fat, I'm just big boned.
No, that's
I
the
didn't mean to
next
say it
size
without much
smaller.
enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me try that again. Hold it!
Hold it, girl. Is there something of value that you'd like to say?
Yes, actually, there is. I remembered something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to the court one more time.
Even if we were real Tim, he'd have kept on talking, wouldn't he?
That might not be a bad thing, Kate Sif. The more info, the better in a perfect investigation, right?
I would try to do my best German accent, okay?
I know, it just reminded me of your Kate Sif.
Oh, right.
What I saw, part 2.
I suppose it's possible you
Oh,
can
there we
see
go.
a seated person from the restroom window.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, here's the arranged one.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean that I was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the most important detail. When I was leaving the restroom, I heard the loud bang of the gunshot.
And thus the balloon. Ugh.
And it's so refreshing to have witness testimony that doesn't require weird pretzel logic.
Weird pretzel logic.
Oh,
Meaning-
where we
Meaning
have
to get to the right answer, we have to go through a bunch of hoops to get to that.
Oh, okay. How
It's
is that?
interning
It's basically-
and-
The
yeah,
testimony of one who... Sorry.
It's basically as understandable as a pretzel motion.
Yes.
Oh, okay. How is that? That is a testimony of one who judges the crimes of others.
Your Honor. Could you try to state the important facts first next time?
I agree. Before you go around judging others, you just have to learn to judge your own wits.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I just thought that sound was just a noise popper until now.
No, Gumshoe hasn't gotten those out yet. Now that he mentions it, right before we restarted the trial, he did talk about that.
Oh,
Apparently,
by the way,
you have to be a
was
senior
someone
detective to
celebrating
use
a
them.
birthday during the recess?
Yes, DP? What was that?
You have to be a senior detective to use those poppers.
Yep.
I already said this.
Okay.
And for
Come
Super,
to think of it, the other day with my grandson,
The most critical point in this argument is when did the judge look into the hallway? And whether that lines up when the gun was actually fired.
Actually, it's the sound of the balloon popping.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We have to get to that. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony.
thanks, Deadpool.
you're welcome.
Deadpool
What?
gave the judge the Undertaker's hat for me. He's wearing the Undertaker's hat and no mic.
Dead
God,
man
dead.
walking.
God.
Oh,
Oh my fucking
I do
God.
it out of
Oh,
love.
choke slam! Tombstone pile driver.
Oh my god, he looks like an old farmer.
I need to now
Like,
give him a pitchfork.
It's honest work there.
I'm on it.
Maybe give him one of the little hay things hanging out of his mouth.
No, what he is he's the Amish judge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
What I saw, part 2.
Right.
Okay, yep, that's great. Keep going. And this one. We should press about that more. Let's hear more about it.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally clicked. Okay.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a contradiction. There's testimony. That's fine.
At this point, nothing said out to me that the competition that it's disability.
Francisca. If I'm correct, this testimony is hardly precision quality.
I know that. That's why I said at this point.
I think my first line of attack will be to draw more information from his honor. Yeah, so we know it's a 4-1. I would press it first. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say my first act is to draw blood from the honor.
Your honor, about what you just said.
Great. Now you're lining up with what Sergio said first thing in the stream.
I know, I couldn't believe it myself, but I heard it.
Okay.
Oh, he's just blabbering.
All right.
I'm not
Hold
going to be
on.
able to do all that.
All right, here.
That's all, folks.
Okay.
I know, I couldn't believe it myself, but I heard it. Bang with the gunshot. I heard it loud and clear, and then I had a knee-jerk reaction. And I jumped into the air like this, yes, and then like just like this with a quick
And he's jumping.
And then somehow Gumshoe is in his grip as he's about to pile drive.
Your honor, please.
There was a strange impulse buy. Like, there was this like culture of pop soda. You know that, right? And like the first one
Jones soda?
no, like culture of pop soda.
Never heard of that one.
I don't know. It's something I got up Shaw's.
Not sure, because I know Doc Fixin' soda. Those were always the horrible, disgusting flavored sodas.
Yeah,
The corn soda.
the one I'm trying is strawberry and rhubarb soda.
Neat.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Your honor, please remain calm when you're trying to explain yourself to me.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Now that I must gather myself, yes. I heard the gunshot. There was no one in the hall. I should know. I looked. There was no one there.
The judge's emotion circuits appear to be stuck on overreact. Time to reboot the judge.
Okay.
But it does lead to some very funny moments.
Okay. At this point, does he say that? Okay, we're all right.
All right, so we need to figure out what he meant by he heard a bang. So we can present the balloon because of where the cactus was.
And we have made a distinction that upon popping it would have made a loud noise.
Objection!
Hold
Nope.
on.
We can't say that right now. Sorry, Judge. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
It's not cut and clear.
Okay.
So we still need to find a way to show that the judge. So let's go back. Not that one. Yeah, that one. That doesn't mean that the detective. Second one. Doesn't
Okay,
mean that the detectives. Yeah.
Hold it!
As we established, you went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look into the hallway?
Never called for a recess. I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. Maybe about 20 minutes until we reconvene? Yes, that sounds about right.
Just as I expected.
Oh, what were you expecting? I demand to know what that all-knowing smile is for.
Your Honor, that statement you just made now is very important. I'd like for you to append it to your testimony. Oh.
Here we go.
All right, if you insist.
Alright, Suba, if you could read that.
Let's see. I looked in the hallway about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene.
Alright. So you can either press or we can present something that about that time frame.
Okay.
Receive. Not that one. Nope. Let's see.
Right before the...
Yeah, we could try to. Yeah, maybe Detective Bat's testimony.
Objection! It is!
Yep. Your Honor.
I cannot allow you to make an objection.
What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection.
You guys, I've been overruled.
Your Honor, I use splash attack. There are simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. I counter your splash attack with my own.
What do you mean by that?
You claim that you heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible.
Mr. New Prosecutor, recommended by Manfred von... Ah!
It says bite your tongue, you should... Okay, hold on. Okay. It says bite your tongue. Why don't you bite your tongue with those
Not that one.
preposterous names? Yeah.
There it is.
I see you have no mercy for the elderly either, Francisco.
Don't talk about to me, I'll let you want to be put in the back.
With your height, you need a step ladder or 4 to accomplish that.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Man, he did some rapid cavils there.
My ears are not that far in yet. I'll have you know, I can still hear just fine. And I heard the sound of a gunshot loud and clear with my own 2 ears. That rhymed.
Ah, Your Honor, I have here an interesting bit of testimony. It's from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to start again.
What did you just say?
Your Honor, you just said
And I quote,
that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene. How do you explain that glaring contradiction?
That can't be!
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
But I heard it clear as day. Bang! The loud sound of a gunshot.
Sound of the gunshot, we keep returning to this point of contention. And that piece of evidence, I always did wonder why I found it where I did. However, now I understand what that gunshot the judge heard really was. Unfortunately, Your Honor, this is what really produced the gunshot you heard. Balloon.
The balloon piece.
Balloon! I found this object in the hallway earlier.
Well, what is that pink substance?
It may not look it, but this is actually a piece of a balloon.
I see. And I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon into the court record.
and indeed, that is the jingle for including the item into the inventory.
Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony.
What?
Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there's no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at that time. Therefore, you believe he must have been at the crime scene, defendant lobby number 2. Am I correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you heard was produced by a real gun? I think I've said enough that even you can figure the rest out on your own. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon into thinking it was a gunshot.
What manner of trickery is this?
That woman, get that for you, please. source about that. But it was me. I would have wrapped this thing up before the judge even testified.
Care to elaborate on how one ends up something before it even begins? Alright.
Well, to be honest, I did think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound.
Oh.
But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this?
That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with courthouse.
Maybe if it was a birthday.
Nope.
Okay.
Thank
Sir,
Yeah, Sturks.
I want to trade these coins with you.
That's it. That balloon that girl was holding, it explains everything. Your Honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy.
Who knew that giving testimony could be such a difficult thing to do?
Well, he needs a hug from Bluey.
What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very, very big apology. I'll see to it myself that he is released.
Woohoo! Wait.
Job well done.
Nope, we gotta keep him locked behind prison. There are still a
No.
few things I've yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your Honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe.
But why? I thought we just cleared his name.
No, we did not. Whether we did just now or not, I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is to continue my quest for the perfect explanation. And to that end, I must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to the events that occurred in the hallway.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom.
He gets one stay of execution. I must fulfill my mission and find the perfect explanation to this case. September 10th, District Court, courtroom number 3. Get your ass in here.
alright, here goes.
What is it? Hold on. Discord just lagged on me here. What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I've already told you a gazillion times, pal. I didn't do it.
I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe.
But
No,
you're a
you
prosecutor.
won't. I'll be the judge of that.
You're a prosecutor.
And it plays the Goosebumps theme.
No. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, I yield to that one. But can you be a little less judgmental?
I was waiting for Gumshoe to say, no, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, sure.
That's her. Hey,
It's a dashing dasher to dash around.
I was
Dasher.
on over you. Okay, make sure to get your.
Yeah, just make sure if you guys haven't seen it, check Twitch for Dasher's new video PNG, just like
Also,
me
Sergio.
and Rally.
Hey.
Actually, me and Sergio.
Well, no, I meant like remember because Dasher actually uses video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I
meant.
don't see the
Okay.
new UNG.
You'll see it.
yeah,
You'll see it.
Okay. Do I have to put you a link over here? Okay.
I was giving him a tip.
I'm gonna go ahead and pin it for you.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I made tuna helper tonight, and I chopped up an onion and put carrots in it. It was delicious.
Is that like a spin-off of Hamburger Helper?
Yes, it is. Use 2 cans of tuna, water, milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, and then for me, just to give it flavor, because it's not quite tuna tetrazzini, but it's more like a tuna creamy pasta. I add 1 white onion and a bunch of shredded carrots.
You know what pasta?
Tuna creamy pasta. That was.
It almost sounds like you're saying
helper.
tuna cream pasta.
Yes, it was a creepy pasta. It came to life, and then it attacked me.
Oh no.
Oh heck.
Oh
There's
dear.
Markfield.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it set up.
The tuna fish of horrors.
All right. Here goes nothing. Just let me get Dasher somewhere.
Oh yeah. There's Dasher, and Dasher has many emotes too.
Oh yeah.
See now it's Rugal, Elias, and Dasher.
Well, yeah, but soon it'll be Sturkio.
Yeah, you're working on it.
Their PNG. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the
It
videos.
looks cute.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Dasher actually has the emotes on it too. Yep, see?
Aw.
All right.
All right, Gumshoe just pleaded that he should be the he'll be the judge of that, but everybody overruled him.
Okay.
That's not what I said at all.
Yes, you did.
Dang it.
All right, Soups.
Oh, sorry, I was still looking at the Twitch.
Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part.
No bad one, Dasher.
Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet, not to this louse. We have yet to prove he is completely innocent of this crime.
I guess so.
I knew I should have accepted the transfer to Paradigm City.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys talking about?
In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember, you are not on trial. This is all just a part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, if you should give false testimony...
Yeah!
Maybe we'll object loud and clear.
If you are found to be lying, you'll be held indefinitely. Understood?
Gotcha, pal.
Thinking back on the state of the crime scene and the judge's testimony, it's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. If I can't break his lie, we may never get a break in this case.
Is this what it's like for the rich prosecutors? They have nothing on their time?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, as I stated, I came down here to this courtroom on Detective Bad's orders. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2. From that time on until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time. On my honor as a... Hold on. On my honor as a 4.5-month detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal.
He's still singing the same tired tune.
In that case, I'll just have to change the melody. I know he's lying. It's time I pulled the information I need out of him.
But I'm not good at waltzes.
Detective Gumshoe, I know for a fact that Strong Bad told you to watch out for any Homestar runners.
Okay. So what are we gonna press our press?
Okay, as soon as I got here, he started ordering me to guard. All right, next one. We know that's true. That's true.
Until I heard
This one.
somebody-
This one
Yes.
pressed from that time on. Gotta break him. You claim to have been in that hallway the whole time. However, is it not a fact that you did something while you were in that hallway?
Of course I did something. I'm currently doing Supa's request. I mean, I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else?
Very well then, and what exactly does guarding that door entail?
Well, to put it simply... Oh, hold on, I need to flip the page of my script. Oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch.
Yep, I did that in the military. Oh?
And you moved several inches, Detective.
Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to the effect of?
I mean, I did do a handstand not too long ago, but you got it, pal. I didn't take a single step away from that door, just like I was ordered not to.
Bullshit!
Wait, hold on. I think I confused my logic there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, did somebody not give me the revision of the script? Why did you all go quiet all of a sudden?
Because we are all in shock and in awe of your utter stupidity.
Why, thank you.
If you're going to lie, at least tell us more of a believable one.
What are you eating?
Meatloaf.
Nice.
Oh, man.
yeah, meatloaf.
Gumshoe and
I
Gumshoe
love
can't
meatloaf.
have any.
But I wouldn't get for some meatloaf right now.
But Gumshoe, you did. What would you do for love? But you won't do that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not a country rock and roll singer.
No. That was the. Well, I don't think Meatloaf was a country rock. He was more rock and roll. I should hurry up and bring this.
I would like to state that I have not fully heard of any Meatloaf songs.
Well, his biggest one was, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Oh,
But he never did
From an
say.
Indian commercial.
He never said what that thing was, what he wouldn't do for love. He never did.
it's kind of strange that Uber Ball got casted Meatloaf into Blood Rain.
I don't even know how he got it, but then again, I mean, it's still Meatloaf's best. Meatloaf's best acting role was as Bitch Tips Bob in Fight Club. His name was Bob. His name was Bob. Yeah. Remember?
Kizu, hey, what's up?
Oh boy.
Crikey. Okay.
Eat the Kizu.
Oh, it's you.
Put her at the Kizu.
Oh, until I heard. Oh, you know what? We can present the handprint out because he didn't move. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they're bullshit.
Objection!
Okay. Have fun over you. I will have fun. So.
I have an objection.
What is it, pal?
Detective Gumshoe, I wonder if you might recognize this from somewhere.
Hey, it's one of those things. On the court, it's the courthouse special Swiss rolls, right? Pal?
Yes, the overpriced rolls. Precisely. In that case, I suppose that you also recall the sullied hallway bench.
Hey, you know what? I think it was probably me that did that.
Oh my
Oh! Soup, yeah.
Professor Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying up the courthouse like this.
I can't help it. I like to eat it with both hands.
Oh, here you go, Dash.
You into super sorely pig.
But I don't speak Russian. I promise to clean it up later. I swear.
Now then, shall we get down to business? About the fact that you didn't move even a single step from in front of that door. If that really were the case, then how were you able to buy a pack of Swiss rolls?
Furthermore, if you didn't move a single step from in of the front door of that door, how did you manage to get the bench started with your grubby hands?
I've been stretching my arm. Ow!
I'm stronger.
It appears that Francisca's whip can do more damage than my words alone. Yes, it has a +10 against detectives.
Well, of course your whip does more damage. It's a physical object.
I know, but it's specifically +10 to detectives.
Yeah.
All right, I confess, pal. It was I who has been putting itching powder in your jockstrap for the past. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong script. I was hungry, so I bought a pack for myself. Okay.
Oh, you know what, the DP? I thought you were about ready to say that it was you who stole the napkin, like the president said in Steel Ball Run. I stole the napkin.
Oh no, I was quoting a Strong Bad School Game for attractive people.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out of me eating on the job.
So you got the cheat to buy you some Swiss rolls.
So I didn't want to say anything.
Well, unfortunately for you, I saw you do the whole dastardly deed.
Oh no!
I clearly saw you buying a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine.
Okay, I'm sorry for lying. But honest, I'm not the killer. But that's all. I'm sorry for you. You got that? Because I'm not holding anything else back.
Yes, you are.
That's
It's a sad thing.
Look,
may
I
sound like
understand.
Makes sense. However, there is something I don't quite believe about it. Are you sure you're not withholding further information from us?
Well, nothing that's actually pertinent to anything else. Unless you want to nitpick cost.
Scrappy, can you just tell us the
Oh,
truth?
of course not. I've got nothing else to hide, pal.
Objection. Only if only that were true, Detective Gumshoe. You big fat liar.
But it is. I'm not hiding anything major.
Believable.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you are aware of the price of a pack of Swiss rolls, correct?
Remind me again, pal?
The vending machine out in the hallway is selling a pack of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a 6 of
Oh, that's why. I blocked out the fact that it was that expensive from my mind.
And if you're that hungry, then good God, man.
And yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed your $5 annual bonus check at the Amscot. Isn't that right?
Oh no, I just realized something.
Let me ask you then, how did you manage to purchase a pack all by yourself? Can you provide me with a proper explanation to that?
No, but I need to check to see if I still have a stomach pump warranty. I think I ate the wrapper.
Oh, Scrappy.
Nah, I told you, I bought it by myself, pal. There wasn't anyone else in the hallway with me.
Bullshit.
So there's no one who could have helped me buy it. Yes, we are in fact setting up a bet. Wait, don't tell me. You got some kind of proof that there was someone else in the hallway, don't you?
Correct.
Well, let's get it on with it.
Yeah.
Yes, get on with it. Mr.
Yes,
Edward.
get on with it.
As if you could. I mean, what are the chances that, wait, you do?
Of course I do.
He's the main protagonist.
Ow.
I'm sitting here.
Why?
You've left a mess, Gumshoe. What proof do I have that there must have been someone else in the hallway below?
Take that!
What the heck is that? Ha! I knew you were bluffing the entire time. Take this and take that. You prosecutors are all the same. Always lying to people. Always trying to
I refuse to be lectured by the likes of you, Detective. I thought he was just gonna take that balloon piece and say, "This means nothing," and then starts chewing on it like it's gum.
Well, how long
Oh.
do you plan on being strung along by this moronic detective?
I have no intention of falling for his lie because there was definitely a second person.
We present
The vending
this
machine.
roll because it's 2 packs. Where'd the number 2 go to?
Yeah, the number.
Take that!
Vang's favorite number.
Hey, you showed that to me not 2 seconds ago, pal. Are you having a brain aneurysm?
I think you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this pack of rolls.
Oh, if you didn't buy it, then that means you must have stole it. You thief! Guards, get him! I no longer
I would
have
never
authority
do
to do
such
it. Oh, you
Hold
liars
right there,
are
criminal
game.
scum! You violated the law.
Prepare to die!
I
Oh,
believe
okay.
you meant to assert that all thieves start out as liars, like the Henry Rollins song. In that case,
Oh my
what does
God.
that say about you, detective?
Here.
This particular Swiss roll was dropped by a certain someone. No,
Oh, I think I know who that someone is.
there were 2 rolls in this package. You ate one of them, but you then gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you?
No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. I ate both of them. I have the wrappers in my stomach to prove it.
Denied. Sorry, Lucy, Unit, kicking the ball in front of me. It would appear that we've caught you at last.
Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl.
It would appear that they do know each other after all. So why do you continue to come up to me and kick me? Have I wronged you somehow?
Okay.
I have a name, and it's K.
K what?
K Faraday.
Faraday. You perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter.
I'm not a Hugh, I'm K.
K. You know, good little girls don't kick other people. K. Especially not hard enough to leave a big nasty bruise like the way you do, K.
Well, then you should put your gummy under arrest, Mr. Smelly Man.
Gummy?
She means me.
Oops.
I guess she's talking about Detective Gumshoe.
What a cute nickname you have given him.
Gummy didn't do anything wrong. I can prove it.
Okay.
It appears that I will need to speak with her in a bit more detail.
Okay.
And then she kicks him even further.
You're still not left out of the hook, Inspector.
And you neither.
Now then, K.
Help me. She's like a stray cat.
I wonder if I should feed her something. Swish roll.
Take that!
Let's roll.
Okay, I promise to give you this if you calm down.
A Swiss roll! And she just grabbed his hand and yay!
It really belongs to you, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was doing it for Daddy.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh crap.
Oh my.
And now you see why I was trying to keep this tight-lipped.
Father, he's...
Don't.
Don't you say another word, pal. She's not prepared for the truth.
Thanks for watching me out, Gummy.
Oh, damn it.
But I already know about Daddy.
Even worse. She already knows.
I overheard them talking, the guards, about how Daddy's not here anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect them.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna.
It's okay, Kay.
You're allowed.
It's alright. Let it all out. Father just passed away after all. I myself was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. This child feels a certain shared fate, a common bond between us.
Miles Icarus, what sort of human are you? Are you going to stand there and watch the greedy cry?
Well, you're right. Sorry about that. Okay, here, how about we use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes. No, my cravat! Don't blow your nose on that.
I feel better now. Thanks. And his cravat gets green from all the ooze.
Okay, are you going to be alright?
Yep, I'm already alright.
Somehow, I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it.
I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of a stranger, even though I did.
And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still going to keep all my promises.
You're a very brave girl, Kay.
Thanks.
You're a very good child for keeping the promise you made to your papa. Like mine, no. I'll testify that you didn't cry just for you. Like my papa
Aw,
used to sit
thanks.
See,
No, thank you very much, lady.
yeah, it's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all.
It appears that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Francesca is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Your father. Kay, what kind of person was your father? Who was your daddy and what did he do?
Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world.
So to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh?
Yep.
I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals.
Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, a Swiss roll.
Oh? I was more a fan of the cosmic brownies myself.
I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard.
I see.
We're gonna have lowest quarter with this little Debbie shit.
And what have you been working hard on? Cosmic brownies, always.
I've been working
on
on.
the story the other day.
Oh, nice.
I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together.
A promise notebook. I take a look inside, Kay.
Sure, okay.
It appears to be an exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later. Promise notebook. Exchange diary between Mr. Faraday and Kay.
Din, 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 din.
Thank you for showing it to me, Kay.
Okay.
No problem.
Let's see.
And now we present book to Kay.
Kay's promises to Daddy. Alright, Sturkio.
Promise number 1, never take things from a stranger. Promise number 2, never go anywhere with a stranger. Promise number 3, always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Promise 4, never cry in front of a stranger. 5, always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules.
Right. Actually,
Okay?
actually,
Girl. Wow.
Rugel, you read this last part.
Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules, Kay. Be a good girl and promise that you'll keep your promises to me, okay? Love, your daddy.
Okay.
Also, it took so long, but it has been done, super.
Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero, just like your father.
I will. I'm gonna try.
Hey, Kay!
Oh, hold on. Too far.
Oh, poor Gummy.
Hey, Kay. I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really cool too, Gummy.
Gummy bear.
Gummy goo.
Yeah, aren't I, Kay?
Oh yeah, you know what? Detective Gumshoe is Gummy Goo. Yeah, that makes sense.
Gum 3.
What is it with the two of them? I don't know, DP, if you can make Gumshoe look like Gummy Goo.
I do not know who that is.
From My Little Pony.
Digital Service.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm thinking the other one, but no. That's the one that well, Sircon knows about Gummy Goo.
Oh, I do.
Pomni's close friend.
Well,
Oh God, what have Del guys done?
What has been done?
Yeah, but
That
I'm
might be,
I'm
that might be a little bit outside my wheelhouse.
getting the feeling that even if like Gumagoo knows all the memories, Pomni, it's already too late because like Pomni will just like push him away because he's an AI, he's an NPC.
Yeah. No, you saw how she was to him in the restaurant.
Yeah, she didn't even know he didn't know who she was, which was still kind of sad.
I know.
All right, so
that episode.
I hand down the verdict of justice, so that makes me a hero too.
Yes, and thanks to your also hero testimony, you almost painted the detective as a bad criminal as a small jail. Thanks a lot, Judge.
I'm really sorry about that.
You foul. Yummy's not a bad man, okay?
Is it just me or is she taking a Muay Thai stance?
She does look like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't
Hey
really
kid, do you happen to know somebody by the name of Sagat?
Someone who goes a bartender who goes by the name of King, or some lunatic who's called Joe Higashi.
Oh, he's the best. That's yeah, he's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay.
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we are.
In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier?
Yes, I accidentally ran into him head first.
I still have the proofs to prove it.
I was on my way to see Daddy when I see Gummy standing there. He was asleep. He was sitting in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine. So I said hi.
Because he didn't have the money. And when was this?
Before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a few while. And then we went on our own ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means we have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess. Isn't that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Another bullet comes through. You got me.
I thought you'd stop picking gummies, mister.
Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Are you the one who brought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay?
Well, I didn't really have a lot of money. And I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct?
Yeah, thanks so much for doing that, mister.
Sure. Let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct?
Well, that's why I...
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest?
You have no authority.
That won't stop me.
It's going to be less than forthcoming with this question.
Sorry about your roughly things.
Yes, well, no, it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay. I have some. So here,
why
we have this one.
Hence why we explain away why he has one later.
But Daddy said Never takes things from a stranger.
Oh, it's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct?
Look, see, it's right there in the pages.
Yep. Alright, then I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. Take it home, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back to me next time we meet.
Alright. Okay, Daddy never said I could borrow things from strangers.
Now then, Detective Show.
Oh, I sense a pay cut.
I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with Little K in that hallway.
Oh,
Kay, I told you to stop being mean to Gummy!
Oh, Victor. Edward, there's still something you have yet to resolve.
I beg your pardon.
You still haven't offered an explanation of why that man would lie to us. We're waiting.
Well...
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay.
That's why.
So, what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation.
His reason for lying is very simple.
What?
Here's what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious that the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. This piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay.
The balloon, right?
The gun.
The gun.
Yeah,
The dual-wielding
balloon-
shotgunny!
the balloon piece. The balloon piece.
I can hear Deadpool turning into a tea kettle again.
This is that piece of evidence.
What duration you guys for? This seems like to add anything to this conversation.
I don't get what you're trying to say with that. Or is this one of those paintings where you have to squint your eyes just right?
I think it's one of those we have to speak to eyes just right. Come, you.
Are you gonna give that to me, mister? Yeah.
I don't feel that the court needs to enter that into the court record at this time.
Ugh! What is wrong with everyone? Why are they all teasing me all of a sudden? Well, it's possible that perhaps I made a mistake, and that's why. Now then, back to the topic at hand. Detective Gumshoe lied for Kay's sake, I guess, about the Swiss rolls. They need to hold evidence which shows.
Again, his whole shtick is logic.
And no, the Swiss rolls.
This was rolls.
The rolls.
Things you don't understand.
God, I wish I ate a Swiss roll. Just my strawberry syrup Swiss roll. Oh, those are so good.
No, it's the rolls.
Ooh, with strawberry chunks?
Strawberry Swiss rolls.
No, I meant like,
What? It's not the, like, okay,
Are you
so
gonna
what was the piece of evidence? No.
I need my Swiss roll. Is there a bathroom?
God damn it!
Okay. No,
Oh, I put there my seat
The animal bones in Oh,
Hold on.
hey, stop shaming everybody about how much I earn.
Is it
the handprint? Yeah, it might be the handprint.
So she wouldn't get in trouble for making a mess.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Oh, no, wait. I think...
Oh, damn it!
No, I think we're supposed to present the dead bodies.
The dead... Oh, right. The dead bodies.
Take that!
No.
Oh, really?
These two bodies will prove that that's why he was lying. That just frames him even more.
Today on Process of Elimination.
Well, it's
notebook.
not that
Prob-
one.
It's definitely the
notebook.
problem.
Yeah, the notebook.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we go.
Mr. Faraday, in case promise notebook, how does that explain anything?
If you could take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay.
What the foolish reason for a fool. There, I said it.
Foolish
How
fool.
much fool could a fool?
Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you?
No, I lied because of your notebook. Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why.
Gummy.
At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now?
I guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay. I'll spill the goods.
Finally.
I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry, and the snack vending machine was taunting me evilly with its electronic bleeps and pips.
Like a Rally OS, I gotcha.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're pretty evil.
Hey.
Hey, I just realized. Hang on, Rally. I forgot to do this too.
All that cash you put on you was $5. That wasn't enough to buy anything, right?
Sorry, guys. I had to. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go, Dish.
After all, the cheapest item in that machine is $6 a pack of Swiss rolls.
Yeah, but then, like an angel from the heaven, Kay showed up.
I got $1.
I was thinking about killing a snack with Daddy. So I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had about $1 in coin.
Excuse me.
So we pulled...
So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together, and then we somehow came up with $10.
I'm not very good at math.
No, you're
With
not.
that $10, we bought $9. With that $10,
It's
we bought
$6,
$9 in orange juice.
And bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said, Mr. Faraday.
Faraday is one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I didn't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. We're buddies. So you didn't really get it from me, you know?
Teamwork.
It makes the dream work.
Me okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and gave to Derek.
Well, that Scrappy could be so considerate.
Indeed.
Considerate nonetheless.
Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together.
Yeah. We split the other roll and ate it right then and there. Ah, that sweet taste of that cake chocolate, and that sweet cream, and that artificial vanilla flavor that just hits right. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal.
I'll be right back.
Anyway. Kay, I believe this also belongs to you.
I think it's
Oh, who said he'd be right back?
Yeah.
Oh,
There,
who
yeah.
wants to...
That's your
Okay.
villain.
Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. It's very honestly Corbus lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once, I forgive you. The balloon. I wanted it to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half was rolled.
Yeah. Wow, you really got me there, pal.
Oh, so I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
Hey, you're an apostle, get out of here!
So, you kicked me. Is that it?
You sure are a feisty one.
I'm really sorry, mister.
It's alright. Perfectly unharmed. What about this Swiss roll? Would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterward, okay?
10 years later, I finally gave Gumshoe that Swiss roll. Of course, I promise.
Oh man, you know they say that these things have a shelf life of 40 years.
Yeah, only when they're not open, though. It's already been opened. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt, and you're not, and Detective Gumshoe's not Steve, 1989 MRE. Nice hiss. That Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty. Which undoubtedly, indefinitely proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double homicides.
I mean, I could have told you that anyway.
It proves the opposite, Edward. You just show. That Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime.
What's your damage, lady?
What do you mean?
Okay. Okay, did I do that better?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite rude to interrupt Miss Hugh. Miss Hugh.
Okay, lady, can you stop laughing like a goddamn
What? How dare you talk with such insolence?
You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. I was here.
What do we have here? What is the child doing here in the courthouse? Bailiff, take this child away.
Eh.
Hey, come back here! Miss Callisto, you. That girl is Mr. Faraday's.
I know. So what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her. Just be nothing getting on foot.
Oh, I want to say that she does have a taser on her.
I suppose you're right. However,
as long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, detective, you're in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time. Correct.
Yeah, but...
Easy? Isn't it obvious I could be the only detective? He's the only person who could have gone to lobby number 2 at the time of the murders. Okay, did I do that right?
Yeah,
Tupa?
yeah.
Yeah, you did really, really good.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Me. Honest, right?
Slash
SR is right?
No counter argument to that.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
The investigation is far from over. Don't hang Gumshoe yet.
That's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without guard?
I suppose it is.
Okay, like doing that voice, I had to put you on my belly in order to do that.
Yep.
Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. At least keep a good eye on the criminal, or you may regret what's come of your negligence.
Oh man, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is ungood. As the cycle of von karma.
Down, Tigress. Now then, I look forward to the results of your investigation.
I know a tigress is just to eat you alive. So, we're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. This investigation
Somehow.
Still one location we've yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1.
Lobby number 1, baby.
To be continued.
Lobby number 1, baby. Okay. That's your neutral expression.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So sorry, I'm not so sure you've been upset the whole time.
September 10th, 1745. District
What's
Court,
that
defendant
noise?
lobby number 1.
Yeah, what's that breaking noise? That popping thing?
I think that was from DP.
Yeah, sorry, I'm currently doing a little
at least the whole bike thing. At least you're not like facing like pausing out of existence.
Thankfully.
What is this?
I wouldn't put it past it.
What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers.
Uncle Bad, is this it?
Is that Detective Strongbad and Kay over there?
It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff.
Uh-oh, it's Armstrong's perfume.
That's not quite it.
No, too bad, but it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks, I'll treasure it. Always.
Those two seem to get along rather well.
Oh, here. I've got something else for you.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Bad. Nom, 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 nom. Earlier, I ate one of these with gummy.
Gummy. Oh, you mean gumshoe.
Gummies. Yeah, he was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy. Ah, I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in this investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle's bad assistant. Some related to the investigation.
Uncle Badass.
Is that so, Detective Bad?
That's so, Detective Bad.
Cheers to cheat for today.
Hey!
You're scolding us like kids not to mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free? Why?
Yes, people are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things you wanted to look into. Got a problem with that?
I have several problems with it. Huh?
That's too bad.
I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
You know, since we're going that with her being
Hey, mister.
with her being the cheat and him being strong bad, now I got this picture in my head. DP, the judge is actually the king.
Oh,
yes,
I
what is
beat
it?
my foot again.
I mean, we have
someone has gotta
established
take
that
it.
he likes all
They
the
will
food,
take care.
right?
They will take care. They will take care of this. What's it?
Yeah, you know, Gumshoe would make a good coach. Isn't that right, Hamsar? Big Raggle?
Oh,
Yes,
Great
what it is.
Forbes!
taking one.
The fruit just done.
I'm saving the best of yes, what is a cheat?
I know I'm ready for the bad guy. I mean it.
God damn.
I'll save that for later. I don't know what I'll do later.
So please find a real bad guy, okay?
I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe.
Really? Really, Edgeworth at 2?
She wandered off while I was pondering. Yes, Edgeworth put the last knife in. Detective Bab, what exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it was something to do with Kay?
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste.
It sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate.
It's that ultra-strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it.
Are you sure it wasn't total?
I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here.
Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume.
Well, it's well, it's giving off quite a stench. In fact, it's some cheap no-name brand.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas.
Yep, definitely cheap brand. It's a knockoff. It's definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
I was born from much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Mouse Edward, you will hold on to this bottle without fail. And you will say, I'm
Why can't she ever be honest about her wants?
Karma, karma, I can't.
Misuse perfume. Perfume given to bad by you. Same perfume as the one spilled in lobby number 1.
Din, 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 din.
So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. So, you were in this room the entire recess.
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in there.
Just
Oh, at least your story is consistent.
Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu.
Oh my god.
I ran into her at the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations.
Yes, I am.
Interesting.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Ugh.
Let's see, Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG-8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the leading detective on that case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case.
You knew?
I also know that today's trial involving the Cadopian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday. And the KG-8 incident.
If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
here we go.
KG-8 incident. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who are directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell.
And then he speaks in Homstar.
Oh.
Real talk for a moment. This is actually a
I'm stopping this here. I'm stopping the recording. I'm stopping everything.
No, you're not.
The honest truth behind the KG8 incident.
So,
Sorry.
Oh,
What
yeah,
were you
was
saying about this case?
were you saying Buster?
say the song is really good. Like,
Oh, the song? Yeah.
it's I would actually argue it's underrated. Unfortunately,
This is the arranged version of it, too.
No.
Really?
There are specific songs that are arranged. Basically, the courtroom cases. That includes the moderato. I mean the allegro and the presto.
Well,
themes.
this is
the objective theme and the pursuit theme. They all have been arranged.
I was gonna say this is really pushing how well the DS can handle sound.
Okay, yeah.
Well, little buddy, I have this sudden urge to play some Sierra games.
oh no.
Faraday, you and I. As you already know, we three were involved at the KG8 incident. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
That trial was just a front.
A facade?
Yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed.
And what became of the secretary who was arrested?
He was
His
sent to
name
Strong Padia.
was Colin Deveray. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Deveray being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat.
Yep. Boss man of the Amano Group. Can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do? Suspecting Mr. Amano being involved with smuggling. I can't believe it.
I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. The man who killed CCO, man who Bujin, was a completely different person. But she's already been acquitted once of her murder. Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, CZ, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss Yu did mention that as well. About how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
And
But
hence the reason why he always pulls out a mirror.
Who was supposed to protect them. I fell into their trap.
What kind of a trap?
The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap.
You mean... you were fired upon?
You were shot at many times at one gunfight?
No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG8 incident.
I see.
I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu.
About when you first met Miss Yu. It was on the day the verdict of the KGA incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes. Faraday and I, we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. Here's all we could do. But just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been the punishment enough.
I suppose not. You said it herself, that she never wanted to see either of us ever again.
But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
Yeah. Faraday and I, even after the KG incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring.
Is the ring really that big?
It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor, and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney.
Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them.
Yeah. Yu was pursuing the ring as best as she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time, for the same reason.
Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to the same effect.
I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KGA incident, alright?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer?
Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Well was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to.
This is a matter of what for raising this. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
You're so naive, little girl. I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of a wrong karma?
Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limits of what the law could do. That's all.
Law's merely a tool. There's no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman.
You two are still too young. But one day, you'll know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again, in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all.
Now back to minigames.
Relation to Faraday. So what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You would seem to know Kay fairly well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor and known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together.
But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagaratsu case.
That's
Did we touch on the river?
I have only one thing to say to you.
What does the culture soda smells wild berries and lime sound like pie? Smell like pie.
The strawberry rhubarb smells like pie.
No, the wild berries and lime.
Oh, why where's lime? Yeah.
Gibberly, 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 gibberly.
No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time, to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me?
What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree. Which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What?
KG8 incident and the second KG8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ. And that is the presence of, or absence, of the great thief Yatagarasu. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd?
Mark Edward, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
A reason, huh?
And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
What was that an outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident.
Ew! No! It still accidentally whipped me anyway.
There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever.
And four, the Yatagarasu doesn't trust anyone, not even himself.
So those are the Yatagarasu special traits.
Sounds like I think terrible using people.
The Yatagarasu has never been caught on tape. Never tries to draw anyone's attention. And would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder. That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own proof that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl. I'm not done talking yet.
Huh?
What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadopian embassy, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others know about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
That's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure.
And just what sort of card is it?
Here, take a look at this article. And if the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
Ah, that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Actually, Sircon. Sircon, you be the bailiff.
Excuse me, Mr. Edward.
Yes?
His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from the 28th trial on you. If you could please head over to the courtroom, it's much appreciated, sir.
Understood. I'll be there shortly. But before I do, I've been meaning to save this, for you, Rally.
Yeah.
But before I do, Detective Strongbad, I want you to know something. And then Edgeworth pulls over his mask. So that, sorry, Strongbad, it was me, Homestar, all along. I've been prosecuted, Edgeworth.
Homestar.
Welcome, Daniel.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest. Sorry. You are really the one responsible for the Yatagarasu. I blame you, Yatagarasu. Sorry. yeah, but this whole time Edgeworth was Homestar. It's
All
not
right.
too bad. What does the law mean to you?
God damn it!
Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself. And to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty.
All at once?
September 10th, District Court, courtroom number 3.
Like that movie.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It appears that his honor is still a bit dispirited and hungry.
For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand at the witness stand. I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give a testimony.
Well, there's no reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything of wrong deliberately.
Francisca, there's no need to further depress his honor.
I'm not trying to, Miles.
Your honor. Your honor, I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me. Your honor, the evidence. Your honor.
Oh, yes, can I help you?
I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir.
Just
The dash.
Your Honor. Do you think you can stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I would, except that the defense attorney has yet to arrive.
She's busy with the investigation. So let's keep this brief, shall we?
Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of the evidence are present. Furthermore, the evidence I was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation into that case.
Understood, Your Honor. Piece of evidence that were used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth.
I'll place all the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you.
I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm that they are all accounted for. No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Evidence that Miss Yu prepared is just sitting here on the table.
Yes.
Okay. You know you can't just walk off with it, right?
Of course I do. Miss Yu must have been caught off guard by her client's sudden accusation. I wonder how she would have defended Mr. Rell in that case if he was still alive. Nope, I still don't want it.
Still don't wanna.
So this is the evidence related to today's Kodofian embassy trial for Mr. Faraday's bag.
Yes,
You
sir.
mean the evidence bag that was on the table in lobby number 2, right?
Yes, finally, we can now take a look at the evidence itself, and not just data about it. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them when we have the time.
Agreed. I want to take a good look at all the evidence from the embassy part 2.
And why is that?
Because I don't really understand what today's trial was about.
Ugh. Don't point your crop at me just because you don't know something.
And don't you start to order me around just because Papa chose you today.
See, someone is still sore about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma.
It's also real to see the knife up close.
So we have the knife, the gun, an envelope, and what's this organizer doing here?
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to tell you.
About what, Your Honor?
I found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence bag of his. Detective Bad requested it be passed along to you. He said it would help the investigation.
Detective Bad said that?
What a strange stroke of luck.
I'll never look a good horse in the mouth. You might as well flip through it, too. I won't rest. Will I get that English muffin?
Spoilers, he never got this English muffin.
It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday.
What that such a beautiful piece of art could be used for such cruel act.
It's never crossed your mind that you use your riding crop for the wrong purpose? This gun, it was really used to kill the Kodopian embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding police found Mr. Rell still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest.
Yes.
Okay. And then this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything else we can learn from this piece of evidence. Mr. Faraday's organizer. Appears he was in the habit of using it.
You think he wrote his strange. It looks like he wrote his strategy for getting Mr. Rell deleted down here.
I've collected the evidence I need to prove that Rell was the killer. With the handgun Rell had on him when he was arrested, and the surveillance tape, I should be able to prove that he was the one. It appears that Mr. Faraday honestly believed that Mr. Rell was the killer in this case. The sound of his handgun going off was recorded with superior clarity in the surveillance video. I also have evidence that I can use to prove that Rel is not the real Yatagarasu. It would also appear that he had proof that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. No matter how we may try to play it, as long as I have the Yatagarasu's key, I can prove he's a phony. If I present it to him in court, it should clear everything up. He apparently also had a very definitive piece of evidence. It's been a long battle. I hope that this will finally bring it to an end. Yes, I believe that Mr. Faraday was well prepared to discredit any claim Mr. Rel may have had about being the real Yatagarasu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he had a way to prove that Mr. Ray was the guilty party in the MC murder.
This organizer is a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later. Mr. Faraday's organizer. Faraday wrote his strategy for winning in here.
Din, 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 din.
God damn, I wasn't waiting for you.
Look, there's a picture stuck between these pages here.
It appears to be key.
And a rather ornate one at that. Just look at the design of it on the handle.
The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentioned in his orders?
Yatagarasu's key?
Detective Bad said something earlier. Alright, Raleigh.
What's different about this time was that the evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Canopian embassy. The Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu sent the evidence?
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others, know about.
Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep this secret key safe.
As the prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected. Yatagarasu's key. A photo of the key the Yatagarasu sent. It has a rather unusual shape. That's odd. Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer.
That certainly is odd.
The weapon that was used to kill the Cadopian embassy staff member was the gun. But if that's the case, where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from?
Is it obvious? It was brought into the courthouse by Mr. Red. That's the only logical conclusion, right?
No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here.
No, it's not.
Every person who enters the courthouse doors is checked thoroughly for contraband. Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as large as this inside.
In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up inside the courthouse?
I need to think carefully here. There is nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Firstly, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer that no one has claimed to have seen today. So in order to solve the mystery, I believe I'll need to take another good look at the evidence.
Well, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me? To me that you don't have an answer for me?
Actually, I do know the answer, Francisca.
What? Now what is it?
One of the pieces of evidence we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this piece of evidence that the knife was brought into the courthouse.
The key.
The key. Yep.
Take that!
This Yatagratsu's key Mr. Faraday mentions in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courthouse.
You're not making any sense, Miles. It's rotten.
You just need to look a bit closer, Francisca, to see what I mean. Won't the color and ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything?
They do remind me of the knife.
Very good. Both the Yatagratsu's key in this photo and the murderous knife have this very unique design on their handles. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday's mentions the Yatagratsu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife.
You don't seriously mean to say.
It appears that you finally caught up. And yes, I do mean to say that these two pieces are in fact one and the same.
But that's impossible.
Even if that is what you believe, we should still investigate this possibility. Now then, let us examine this knife in a little more detail.
Okay, gotta find a switch.
Right there.
Switch.
Right there.
Switch.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It turned into a key. To think there was a trick to this thing.
So the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key to Yatagratsu's soul. This piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up until now. Yatagratsu's key. A photo of key that Yatagratsu sent. It turns into a knife.
Frankly, I'm shocked.
Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that even he had no idea the key was hiding a knife blade inside.
If that's true, then only someone who knew about the key to knife trick could have killed Mr. Faraday.
Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday. Meaning that the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place. The great thief, Yatagratsu.
Maybe Mr. Rell really was Yatagratsu. He was the one who killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario?
No, not really, especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. Rell was not the Yatagratsu. Besides, as Detective Bad said earlier...
But when we questioned Rell about what was sent along with the white guard, Rell had no idea what it was.
Good job, Detective Bad.
Oh, dar. Not again. Get out of here.
I see. Alright then. I guess the person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else, and the person is the real Yatagratsu.
It seems that this key is truly the key to solving this case. Knife. Weapon used to kill Faraday. Has secret ability to change into the key a Yatagratsu sent.
Sorry, Bob.
I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started.
Well, I was in the front of the skim it.
I suppose I should explain it to you then.
Alright, yes, you should. Possibly in its entirety, if you please.
On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Mackerel, holy mackerel, was brought in that night as a suspect and thoroughly questioned. Because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot.
a simpleton of a man. That's what he was.
Perhaps he was, for the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence we had. Mr. Rell was caught in the act on film by a security camera.
He was even a bigger simpleton than I thought. I question if he didn't notice a security camera.
The Cadofian Embassy security system is supposedly very well designed. He may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area.
So, have you seen the content of the video for yourself?
Yes, the surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell in it, even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear.
So the footage included the sound, huh? I think I've ever wanted to see the moment of someone's death in real life. Huh?
Me neither. That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. The piece that's missing is the surveillance video that was played in court.
The surveillance video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
Video showing the moment in which Mr. Rell committed the murder. Where could it have gone, indeed? Alright, you're up, Soups.
Are you done with your inspection of the evidence?
Yes, I'm finished. However, Your Honor, I am missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence.
Your Honor, were you derelict in your duties?
What? No, I did not lick my duties. What do you take me for?
I did my best.
Oh, here you go, Relly.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
No, Your Honor.
No, you're bullshitting.
Today's trial.
Oh my god. Must I really?
Alright.
I mean, it'd be funnier if you didn't show it.
You know, I would also like to point out that technically with his little stubble that he's got going on, he's actually a lot closer to Senior Car Gauge. But you know.
Well, Christy.
Ow.
Dispatch sandwiches, Beverly. Clearly, my computer does
That's right there, senor. Welcome, Daniel. You're still under arrest.
I'm
No,
waiting.
Your Honor. The most important piece of evidence in today's trial. Okay, Vash. The surveillance video is not amongst the evidence you laid out for me.
But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me from the crime scene. And the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene?
There's something wrong here. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I will have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime. Defendant lobby number 2.
What?
September 10th.
Oh, hey, look.
September 10th, 1800. District Court. Number 2.
Okay. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Look, I'll be right back.
Understood.
So who is he then? Pom Pom?
Yeah.
Hey, Cubby. I mean, seriously, strong bad. There's too many guys going around here. I gotta arrest everybody of them. You're all guilty.
You know what? Hang on, I'm gonna drop a couple to bury Rallius into the ground.
Well, see, it could be funny even though it wouldn't fit it. Like if Francesca then just realized that she was marzipan. That would be funny.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yep.
I need to go be right back as well. I want to get some water.
This defendant lobby number 2 is such a sad scene. Oh, strong sad. Look at this graph. No, you know what he would be? He would just be strong mad. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Vass, we were just saying that he would be strong mad.
All right. All right. Shall we continue then?
People are still getting some breaks.
Okay.
The bads meeting. Yeah, no home stars allowed.
True crime.
I think from earlier, because of remember when Detective Gumshoe tried turning on the TV, we kind of know where the videotape is.
I see.
Yeah, it's in the VCR. Hello.
Who could this be?
Who's this? Oh,
yeah.
It's Zircon.
Hey.
No, wait.
It's Nick. Hey, Mr. Nick.
Actually.
Oh, DP, you did an amazing job. Thank you.
Wait a minute. You're welcome.
I still say that would have been so funny that just Edward just pulls off his mask and just Homestar all along.
And then Strongbite does the same.
Yep.
Homestar, you're ruining the bit. Get out of here. What are you doing?
Well, you see, I was down in the KG8 incident.
Oh my!
I was in the
God.
embassy too. Sorry, I accidentally tripped and somebody died.
No,
You know, I wouldn't
not
put it past.
again.
You know,
Homestar, you gotta stop doing this.
I know it. I
it just
mean,
here does-
running one.
Can we get going?
Is it just
No,
here or does Strongbad have like a slight Latin accent?
He always does. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've always heard it, but like I can especially hear it when Rally's doing it.
Well, he kind of gets a little bit of that, Tony Montana, bury of cockroaches type of thing.
Mm.
Holy crap.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
That's why I said, like, again, that was the mid 2000s of watching all that stuff either on the Homestar Runner website or when they would put uploads on Newgrounds. So I'd always tune into the new ones.
Yeah.
I especially love the interactive, the different intro pages. Tunes, games,
Email. Shut up, Homestar. Ooh, I even got myself convinced. This is gonna be hilarious.
All right. Shall we continue?
Yes. That's Detective Strongbad, but who is he with?
God damn it again!
You can never escape him.
All right,
Okay.
Dasher.
Dasher?
Oh, wait a minute. Dasher said had to use the bathroom, so
Oh, right.
you get to fill in.
Never see that answer before.
So, did you find it?
Oh boy, Soups,
Ready?
you're up again.
Huh?
Yeah,
Remember, it's the
It's Chi Wong Ling.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. I was not expecting him.
We weren't expecting me either.
Nobody is expecting the Spanish Inquisition.
You guys don't mind if I quickly look up Mondo's voice to just quickly workshop real quick, right?
Yeah, because it's been a while since you
I wish I wish I could give you the VOD.
I don't
No,
remember
it's
any
fine.
of my voices. I just keep making up as I go along.
Make sure it's the one by Keith Silver singing and not Sabat, okay?
Spot. Oh, what are you doing now, Kakarot? So did we walk into Aqua Sween or something? You guys ready to play some Super Smash Brothers?
Alright, I got it. No, not yet. I've looked everywhere.
I see. Well then, please continue with the search.
Understood. I'll continue the search. You look kind of cool in his normal outfit. So you're the one running the show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at crime scenes.
How dare you? Just who do you think you are?
Well, that was one cameo.
Smell you later. What was that all about, and who was that man just now?
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Vess.
Whoever he was, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life.
Don't worry about him. He's just someone you'll have to worry about. In the past case, in the future.
Does he even know that it's standing right here behind him? Hello, badge.
I know you're standing right behind me. What do you want?
It wasn't your pictures to that below.
Of course I was. I have eyes in the back of my head.
Oh,
Don't mind me that it's covered by my coat's hood, but, you know.
Oh, the holes that make up for it. Ah, so that mirror isn't for vanity's sake. It's time for him to keep an eye out on who or what is behind
That's what
him at all times. It's for him to keep an eye on. So tell me, Detective Bad, who was that rude man just now?
The guy came here from the Republic of Jingfa to study. He's Agent Lang. He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family.
Ooh, then I picked a really good person to know Mike.
He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of detainment from scratch.
I'd rather not. Like, show this on screen.
Fair enough.
Are they not show what on screen?
Oh, Lang is, DP's got him up as, Bubs. So what are you guys doing down here, Homestar? Yeah. Visiting various police departments around the world, there's a lot of dedication. I got everything down here.
Ain't that good? He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. The guy's more useful than Gumshoe, even if he is rude.
Well, he sure has a lot of guts too. Guts in this country rather give a hard time.
I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to. Anyway, what was that agent looking for, Detective Bad?
Hey, that's her?
Okay, but...
Okay.
That girl was putting around in lobby number 1 as well.
Like I said before, it's got nothing to do with the two of you.
I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me. Fine, if this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity. Draw out what he's been hiding and what happened in this room straight from him. I wonder if the killer used these plastic bags in a flash of inspiration.
With that detective, I somehow thought that he's that good for it.
So you're saying that this crime was thought out in advance?
With that detective, I somehow was capable of making such a complex plan.
Francesca, when will you learn to take responsibility for your statements?
Never.
This one tiny TV.
It is so tiny. Detective Gumshoe was rather shocked at this and said it's huge compared to his own.
Ha! Anything you compare something we own will always be seen grandiose.
Oh, I now need to find it.
I'd say that ego of yours could use a little deflating.
It sure does.
I haven't met Mr. Phoenix right yet. I mean, not my...
Earlier you were in lobby number 1, and now you're here in lobby number 2. You're quite the busy man, Detective Bad.
Multiple returns to a crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say.
I see. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked about what happened again, correct?
I don't have anything left to say to you, boy.
Boy. You see,
Okay, Kratos.
I will try my entry from you one day or other.
Sure, to help us even a tiny bit in our investigation.
They gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier. That's help enough, don't you think?
Please, we are asking you for just a bit more of your cooperation.
Don't push me, kid.
Time of the murder. I'd like to ask once again about what happened around here at the time of the crime.
I refuse to answer. Any more investigating you do would be a waste of time.
Yeah. Found it.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
Stormweb?
I hear somebody sneeze.
Yeah, sorry.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I thought that was a perfectly timed laughter. Right here.
Sorry.
No, hang on here,
It's
Rally.
supposed to question answers. Answer questions about things I don't know about.
Here, Rally, I'll smack the dust out of your speakers.
Hey. Damn it. You always do this.
Things you don't know about? Well, aren't you supposed to know everything?
He should. Wait, is it possible? Maybe he doesn't know about the trick behind that piece of evidence. I should try showing it to him. It may prove to be the key to getting some answers from Detective Bad. Present.
Present Swiss roll.
No, the key.
And Lord.
Detective Bad. Did you know of the existence of the item in this photograph?
Of course I did.
Oh no.
Hi, Snake.
It's my job to know everything related to the Adagarasu case.
In that case, let me ask you something. Did you know that the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagrasu's key are one and the same?
What? That's impossible.
It looks like he didn't know after all.
This piece of evidence, which we will call the Yatagrasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife.
Or Ligra.
Full of Brunswick stew. Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagrasu's key to prove that Mr. Rell was not the real Yatagrasu. Isn't that correct?
I guess so.
However, Mr. Faraday had no idea it was, in fact, a knife.
Yeah, I have to admit, neither one of us knew that fact. And if neither one of us knew, then no one in law enforcement knew either. How did we miss something as big as this?
I noticed
It's
that,
simple. You didn't have a DS.
I noticed that since a little while ago, you appear to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for?
Yeah, that's right.
And why were you searching for it?
Because I promised Faraday. I promised that I'd protect that key with my life. But after he was killed, the key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life?
Detective Bad. So that we may find the truth, please testify for me once more.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You're right. But it doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing will change.
Detective Bad. I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1.
My answer is still the same. And this is the last time I'm going to do this.
That's fine, because I only need this one last time to clear everything up. Find the truth behind this case. Going down, Ben. Detective Bad's movements.
I was in lobby number 1, talking with you. We were talking about some trivial things. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene.
Oh.
When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed up to the hallway together.
Oh.
Saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2.
Jeez.
Yes, sure.
Oh. It sounds like the exact same story he told us before.
Indeed. However, I feel that we may have yet to draw out all the information that we can. Taking you down.
Okay. So
I'd
we're
like to see you try.
Alright.
Like, I heard the gunshot right before the trial was.
Yeah, that was from his testimony.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Like, where can we press on?
Press this one.
This one?
No, about Gumshoe. Because remember, Gumshoe's still under investigation. Detective Gumshoe was there in the hallway.
Yeah.
Why didn't you attest to that earlier?
When I saw Gumshoe, it was after I'd heard the gunshot.
Oh, hey, Vix. Welcome to the stream.
Howdy.
Hey there, Vix.
Hey, Vix.
Hey, Vix.
Your ear is looking very nice. Yeah.
Oh, you got a compliment, Dasher.
Oh, thanks.
Having seen him then didn't change the fact that he still could have done the deed.
Sounds exactly like what Detective Bad told us before, however.
Is there something particular we should be detective about?
There just might be. No one knew that the knife was actually the Atagratz's key. Reflecting on that, perhaps there are other things that we know now, but Detective Bad doesn't yet. Yes, that should be my angle of attack. Alright, so what do you think that Strong Bad doesn't know about?
Let's go to...
I know everything. Oh, shut up, Monster.
Oh, the gunshot, yeah, because remember it's the balloon.
Yeah, press.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we said that was 20
Press
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but remember he could have also heard
Unless-
the balloon pop too.
I guess so.
Yeah, because then Kay ran away.
Objection! Nope.
Detective Bad, that statement is a clear contradiction.
No, we're gonna have to press.
Yeah, this is one of those where we have to press first, then present the balloon.
We must press everything before we pull.
Until you heard the gunshot, did you notice anything else that was out of the ordinary?
I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
The gunshot Detective Bad heard was really the one from the murder. That would give the other piece of evidence an entirely different meaning. I ask that you please amend your testimony.
Here we go.
That statement just now.
Got.
Sure.
Now we.
All right, here we go,
Any
Strong
other
Bad. No.
strange sounds until that gunshot.
Okay.
Do you mean this gunshot? And Homestar presents balloon.
Here we go.
Silly Strong Bad. Detective Bad, does this balloon fragment remind you of anything?
You know,
Rugal,
Rugal, you
the
sound,
one Kay was holding.
you
Yes,
sound
this-
like an octave away from sounding like Scooby if he had a cold.
Uh-oh.
No,
Those sounds like Yajirobe or Muscle Man.
Yeah, it sounds like Muscle
Which
Man to
Muscle
me.
Man do
It's
you
Muscle
mean?
Man.
Yeah.
Regular show.
Regular show.
You know who else was a killer too, Detective Ben? My mom!
Oh yeah. Yeah, that.
What?
Oh, you knew about the Carlos balloon?
It sounded
Yeah,
like
I
you
was
just
sitting with
remembered
her
all.
up in the gallery during the recess. Just before we split up, I filled that balloon up for her.
Well, as you may have already surmised, this piece did indeed come from Kay's balloon.
Oh, now I just can't help but hear Muscle
What
Man
about
now.
the balloon?
Same.
I can do a little bit. I wonder if you might remember hearing this balloon pop at some point. I know a guy who's got balloon.
Serious.
Okay. I will. Hey, come on.
Was Vaz dying there? What was that?
He's doing his best Terry Bogard.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, come on, come on!
All right.
Oh yeah, that reminds me actually.
What?
I'm not gonna say it out loud so we can keep going with the stream, but I'll type it in no mic so you guys will know.
Yep. All right, strong good.
Yep. Oh no, I said.
What are you getting at?
This fragment was found in the hallway right in front of lobby number 2. Furthermore, it was the sound of this balloon popping that the judge mistook as a gunshot. Not pom-pom.
Yeah. So the sound the judge heard was not actually gunshot, huh?
No, it was
Uncle
who
Jack
murdered
is honest
Pom
that he heard the balloon pop up. About 20 minutes before the trial was to convene.
Well, that was the cheat that murdered pom-pom. Yes, which means that his honor heard the balloon pop in the hallway. When you were in lobby number 1, Detective Strongbed. If you were in lobby number 1 at that time, you were close enough that you should have heard the balloon popping as well.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Super, I would love to. Yes.
Okay. I'll show you. I'll send you the papers after stream. Okay, we gotta focus.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we hadn't had a fucking D&D session in a long ass time, aside from rules. Well, rules makeshift one, but
yep.
I can just picture you holding Supa by his collar when he said that.
Don't give me a show.
Tony disappeared. Hello, Vix.
Vix,
what? Hello there. Come on, Strongbed. Don't give me a show.
Vix,
I
what?
totally got you here.
Vix.
Which proves that there is a flaw in your testimony.
Victoria already?
I mean, not everybody's a fighting game fan.
I don't like him that much longer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, brother.
Go on.
All right.
Okay.
Next line, Vish.
The crackling of the truth is louder than the sound of your sweet naivete crackling.
Did it taste like pork range?
Gosh. And since you kids don't seem to know, let me fill you in on something. Have you ever stopped to think why the doors and walls of this place seem so rugged? It's because they were designed to keep secrets from being leaked.
What is that supposed to mean?
The doors and walls are super thick. The window panes are double layered.
No.
To top it all off, even the curtains are made of a special sound-absorbing material.
Then you mean
vibranium?
Shut up inside lobby number 1. There was no way I could have heard that sound.
No.
Oh my god.
I knew that's what he was going to say.
No, you're taking the doors open. That means the scruffy face testimony is completely useless.
If the rooms were soundproof, then of course it wouldn't be any signs of a struggle.
That's also why it's only natural that I didn't hear the balloon popping. Now do you get it, kids?
Miles, I thought we were supposed to be the ones fighting the blobs and they saw the crap. Not the other way around.
Other way around?
Oh, good God. Someone to repeat everything I said.
It's not possible to hear the sound of a balloon popping if one were in lobby number 1. However, if we examine this situation in reverse, a person standing in the hallway should not be able to hear the real gunshot either. And yet, Detective Gumshoe claims to have heard it while he was standing in the hallway. Detective Bad, if that is the case, how exactly did you hear the gunshot?
What do you mean, Hal? I just did.
It would appear that you have yet to realize the contradiction in your own words.
Oh? How so?
If the rooms are as soundproof as you say they are, then how did the sound of the gunshot enter your ears?
Get serious.
I see what you mean. I guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I had thought.
And then 4 hamsters come out of his
Miles,
hole.
at the end, what does it all just boil down to? An egg?
It boils down to this. There must be a reason as to how Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have.
It's from the open window.
It looks like we need to examine the state of the crime is in again, huh? And why are you pointing him there?
State of the crime scene? Wait, can it be? Oh, there you go.
Perfume you wear. She spilled some of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's
Time to connect some pieces. Ah! And it's
Very
way
loud
too
television.
noisy.
This is a evidence video. How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
Missing evidence.
Okay, here we go.
I love that the missing evidence is just a question mark.
Fuck!
Nope. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information.
Let's try the very loud tone.
No, this is the smell and lobby number 2. Yes! It's simply not possible for the killer to have escaped through the barred windows. And yet, the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from defendant lobby number 1. Of course, incorporeal things can move freely through these open barred windows. Open windows. Scribble couldn't have made it through. What about incorporeal things?
Yeah, like
Zoinks!
Mike.
Ghosts!
Darn, you stole my joke.
Yes, I hear.
Now then, what else besides a smell can go both in and out of open barred windows? The answer is sound. Oh, because he heard the gunshot from the tape. Ah, okay. So no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. And since the windows in both defendant lobby number 1 and the hallway were open, that explains how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations.
And now, put to the ground.
You're going down now, scumbag. The missing piece of evidence is a video. That shows the moment in which Mr. Rell killed the embassy staff member, Mr. Deadman. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it was played during the trial. The video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess. And brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in this room. Eureka! The evidence that the missing evidence created for me. It's the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place.
What have you been thinking about them? Stop wasting time thinking and let's start looking again.
It's not a waste of time to think, for I have figured out where we should look.
And where is that, Whoopi?
I believe we should examine this dust on this television.
The dust?
Strong bad.
the TV. Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine
Yes. Let's
I'd like to
just
see
click the
this thing's
obvious.
got direct. I think this thing's got direct or not.
Yes,
It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside. Oh, it's a Hulu. Never mind.
It looks like it. The tape must have stopped on its own when it reached the end.
I like how the logo says blunt.
Yep. This tape, could it not be the missing evidence surveillance tape?
Could be. I suppose so, but...
Detective Bad, would it be alright if you verified the contents of this video?
Sure, knock yourself out.
Alright then, let's rewind this and see what we have.
If I remember correctly, the footage of Corral killing the embassy staff member should be up to about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape.
Understood. Wait a minute, somebody just somebody recorded for Hogahas over this footage. Dang it! This should be about right. Now then, let's see.
This is it. This is the footage of Mr. Rose shooting the embassy staff member.
I knew it. Missing piece of evidence, the surveillance video was here all along. Surveillance video. Video of the embassy staff member's murder. The gunshot is especially memorable.
Oh, wait, almost forgot. That makes it 2 times that we have seen the death of Mr. Died Man.
Dead man, yep. Alright, Strong Bad.
This sound. What's the meaning of this?
It appears that Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot he heard. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double homicide.
Do you mean that you figured it all out then?
Yes. All I have to do now is show what the gunshot detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from.
Yeah, fine. In that case, show me what the stuff.
Now, show you what the gunshot detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from.
Yes. So we select...
So spot somehow connect to any of the evidence I hold? The tape. Eureka! If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer could have used the gun and no one would have been the wiser.
That's true. The courthouse does seem to have designed for such a thing as it were.
However, what happened in reality was Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu, all 3 of them heard the gunshot.
Well, the windows to number 1 and number 2 and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it.
But then, why would the criminal open the window in the first place?
To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose.
Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this.
But why was that necessary in the first place? I want the real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction.
Very well. I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact.
The time of the murder.
What was it that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of? When the crime took place.
When it took place.
The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes. And they used the gunshot in the surveillance video to do so.
Number 3.
Oh no.
So that's why the tape will start running.
You mean the gunshot I heard was from this video?
Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than when we thought. It must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty. someone who has no alibi for that time period. Plan this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer.
Investigation complete, baby.
You see, strong bad. That's why I win.
Just shut up, VaStar.
Circon.
Yes, what is it?
Who is asking for you?
She's in the courtroom. Says that she's identified the murderer, that she wants to trouble for something.
That's her.
It looks like Mrs. Pugh is still investigating something. Yeah.
Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over. Strong web?
Oh, come along. I want to hear what she has to say.
It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth.
And then she removes herself from the file.
Okay.
Oh, not again.
Okay.
This is the last part of this case.
Shall we?
Yes. It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
let's
done
go.
yet.
Yeah, let's at the very least include this.
September 10th, 1815. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Okay.
Really stay awake.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing Dasher.
If I could, I would give you a shot of adrenaline.
No. Okay. What are you doing here?
Okay. The circle.
Hey, hello, mister. I'm still investigating.
But the object you're looking for has already...
Hold it.
No, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, not mind him. Please continue with your investigation.
Okay, you got it.
Detective Bad, haven't we already found out what you were looking for?
If it means I can keep her in the dark just a little longer, any task will do.
No.
Oh, you're more sympathetic than I thought. Harumph.
Holy crap.
You're a good guy after all, Stronghead.
All rise for Judge Bad.
A cute poocher.
I have been waiting for you, Edgeworth.
I've also been waiting for the moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
The moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
Oh my god.
Wasn't it when we placed the ticket? How's the other one?
Oh, sorry, I
I
just
take
joined you
you.
after.
We want his hands again. Don't you?
See, get off the pedal whether or not you're not full.
Oh, I see we are having a viewer in the gallery. And why, even Mr. Bad is here.
A viewer in the gallery? I'm probably just a bystander.
They have a duty to see this case through, yeah.
You got that, Judge Bad.
No matter how it turns out.
Oh?
Dangerous.
Anyway, I thought you might like to hear what I've played the way to find out. I think it seems on every single person's movements during the time when our suspect was in the hallway. I also confirmed that there is no possible route of escape from lobby number 2. Therefore, the killer must without doubt be Detective Cubshoe.
And that's all you have?
Yeah, that's all there is to my conclusion in this case.
Sorry, but I beg to differ. In a trial, there's always time for a rebuttal, and we are standing in a court of law. It'd be more than appropriate to follow the rules of court. In this case, don't you think?
I will absolutely agree to think such a thing. But alright, I'll play along and give you a proper testimony.
If my logic is correct, then I've already won. All I have to do now is to prove it by showing who the real killer is.
Okay, good luck with this.
Misused argument.
Everyone, since the subject has an alibi for when the gun went up. The area turned the crazy and overdoing this good, right? It wasn't possible as they were providing number 2, which leaves us a stable conclusion that Pikachu is a killer.
You know, I wonder if her giggling will prompt a response.
Now that you have your testimony, I expect a good rebuttal, Edgeworth.
But of course. I shall give you some Grey Poupon. There's no need to confront her logic head-on right now.
Okay, this is about time. I should give myself a sand, my tumbler. My clear tumbler full of water for this one. Because this is gonna be a big one.
I should instead focus on drawing out any trump cards she has up her sleeve.
Okay.
Let's see here. Vanguard, Magic the Gathering. Ooh, Bible Battle.
Okay, so what do you want to...
Next. Alright, next one.
Let's press. I think we need. Okay.
That one. No possible straight route. Yeah.
Press?
So.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely positive that there are no possible routes of escape?
Of course I'm sure.
And why are you so certain?
This is a courthouse, the place where criminals are brought to be judged. If there's an escape route, I'm sure every criminal will be using it to escape. It's just common sense.
Mama, ito, I suggest you use a bit more of it in the picture.
Yeah. Second one.
Okay.
No.
Hold it!
Whether they have been thoroughly investigated or not is for me to decide.
Anyway, if you believe it has been exhaustive, the crime scene lobby number 2. There's no way other than the hallway that Guzju was standing in. And because he couldn't be there, that makes him the only possible suspect.
But isn't it also possible that someone escaped through a window and into the garden?
The police aren't a bunch of lazy bums. They looked into
Yes,
every
they are.
possibility, you know? Isn't that right, Mr. Bad?
No. No. Wait, I am the police. I mean, no, definitely not. There wasn't a scrap of evidence
Somebody
to suggest
turn into
someone
a
used
kettle.
one of the windows.
No, I can't believe
There also weren't any footprints or anything in the courtyard garden.
I suppose they really did check everything that could be relevant to the case.
Okay.
Try pressing on the what statement?
Yeah.
Hold it!
You may think it's unshakable, but to me, there's still too many unanswered questions. For example, who was it that placed the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand?
But you're the only ones that wondered. He tipped the guns. You probably had no idea which hand Mr. Faraday used to write with. Even if you knew someone, it doesn't mean you'll know which hand they write with, right? I mean, I'm certainly don't care about that sort of thing.
I'm not about to let her get a rise out of me with such a flippant statement. Besides which, my first order of business is to press more information out of her. There's no need to confront her logic head-on right now. Yep. So, I guess just press her on the first one. We just gotta press all the statements.
Of course.
Hold it!
Yep. Suspect? But I thought that Detective Gumshoe's alibi has already been proven.
Are you joking, Edgeworth?
I assure you this is no joke.
Look, I know you heard it from the judge earlier. That the detective was in the hallway with Mr. Faraday's daughter eating a Swiss roll.
Yes, that is correct.
But see, that was 20 minutes before the real gunshot went on, right? And the problem is, there's no one else who could corroborate what he did since snacking.
See, she's done her research well. I suppose we really reached the end now. I already have my trump card ready. All that remains is to play it. But before I do, I think I should inquire into a little something about her argument. You said earlier that you are confirmed the alibis of every person other than the suspect. However, I don't recall either Francesca or myself speaking with you about the subject.
Yeah, but there were witnesses. Were you? There's your mentor who gave you an alibi.
I see.
As for the little Missy. That's her.
That's it.
That's it. I'm the best come on. And I was up to perfect my backyard. I've been feelings. He was this.
Wait, so basically the only reason Francesca bothered to show up today was because she found out that I was to be the replacement prosecutor? By the way, Miss Yu, what about everyone's alibis for Detective Gumshoe was assigned to guard duty?
What about them?
Have you looked into what people were doing that during that span of time?
What kind of idiot do you take me for? It doesn't matter when the killer went into lobby number 2. From the time we heard the gunshot, to the time Mr. Dad and I arrived on a crime scene as we dashed from lobby number 1, the only person who could have committed the crime was Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, let's talk about when you and Detective Bad heard that gunshot, shall we? I suppose that if we go by your logic, then Detective Gumshoe is the only one. However, what if the crime had occurred at an entirely different time than when that gunshot you heard went off? What then? The gunshot was a trap meant to manipulate our perception of when...
Sadly, your explanation is very lacking, Edgeworth. Because if we heard the lobby number 1, care to explain how that could have been fabricated? The tape.
Videotape.
Take that! That tape.
Present Betamax.
Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. This is the surveillance tape of Mr. Rowell the prosecution presented in today's trial. This was found loaded in the video player in lobby number 2. That was connected to the large television that had its volume turned all the way up.
You can't honestly mean the sound we heard was the gunshot in video.
Ah, but I do. Which leads me to my next point. The murders occurred much earlier than when anyone heard the gunshot. Strong
That's
bet?
the only thing I can think of, too. After committing...
Oh, wait.
It's after committing trouble.
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, I know. The killer took the surveillance video out from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Turned the television's volume all the way up and left the video to play.
Number 4.
If played from the beginning, it would take 30 minutes for the gunshot sound to come on. And since we know what this method of time manipulation is possible, it opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe.
Objection! Sound for television that doesn't amount to much here. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning. Of course we do. Did we, Miles?
Yes, of course we know about the soundproof quality of this courthouse's rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit we had no idea until only a little while ago.
That's right.
Gotta keep that
And
quiet
if the
somehow.
rooms are soundproof, then we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the guns are clear as day.
And?
And that's it. The end of the story. Just like how fast
But
she's
it's
putting up her
not.
makeup.
That should explain why she was able to hear a gunshot from soundproof room.
The window was open.
The window was open. There's actually one common point between lobby number 1 and lobby number 2. That is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, the window was open in each. Now we know that the window in lobby 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby 1 was also open.
Objection!
Objection! It was no mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window open in lobby number 1? The answer is that certain person did something to cause the window to be open. And the person who triggered that action, that person is the real guilty party. The real killing the stolen murder is Miss Yu. Take that! Miss Callisto Yu!
Your
Hereby
protocol
formally
has been revoked.
indict you of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell.
Hold on. Let me turn you up. What? You indict me?
Yeah.
Are you serious, Miles? And what do you think she is a killer?
I don't understand her motive just yet. But of course, I'm serious. Because she is the only one who could have done it. Well, Miss Yu, do you still feel like laughing now?
Of course I do, Edgeworth.
Margaret must not be tight enough yet.
Oh no, I never thought they was parallel to this. But I'll have you know I'm going this depth. Quite a bit. I guess this means it's time for my own rebuttal now, right?
Let's use rebuttal.
You argued that the window was open. However, do you have proof it was I who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used to commit the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. Especially your luggage as full of holes as yours.
This is where it really starts.
You like that arrangement right here?
Oh, I
So
do.
far?
It's pretty good.
I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now is the time to put the patented Von Karma perfect proof to the test.
Okay, I believe we should like press.
Actually, no, this is easy.
It's an easy one.
Just literally, you argue that the window was open. However, do you have proof that it was open? Did it? Yes, we do. We have the perfume.
Perfume. You can always save though if you want to.
Objection! Yeah.
Yeah. That's so simple. I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, Miss Yu?
Edgeworth, I didn't know you were into wearing that kind of perfume. It's not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know.
This isn't mine.
That's right, it's fine, and I returned the tits bath, you see.
Miss Yu, you can pretend all you like, but we know at least this much is for sure. That you are the one who gave this ball of perfume to Detective Bad.
I know that's super easy to rile up. So, what about the perfume?
Well, you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad. No.
Oh, I know. Yo.
He also knew that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Objection!
Come now, I already told you that all just a big coincidence. After we opened the window lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know. So maybe it was just dumb one that we heard the gunshot through the window.
Objection! Objection. Timing of when you were going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact of this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time.
You mean?
Miss Yu, you were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1. When you saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All today's premeditated events could have only been brought up by you, Miss Yu.
You accused me on murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Oh, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday.
Would you care to testify as to why?
Look, I had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow really scared of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap this absurd case once and for all.
Why, it couldn't be me.
Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. But I suppose for forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma. In any case, it simply could have not been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knot that was used to kill him came from.
How does she know that?
My oath.
How
his
does she know
testimony.
that?
It's flawless.
No, it's not. Yes, but no matter what sort of trick she may try to pull, she won't escape me. If I'm lacking in information, I'll just draw it out of her.
That's what he does. Alright, where's that?
It's at the end about the knife, remember?
Okay, present the photo of the key, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, listen. I don't think it'd be wise to...
I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
The Yadagratsky?
I would not present it just yet.
Not yet.
Because you can easily say, like, well, I did not know that key could be shipped.
Yeah.
Easily just blow it off, so... After all,
press. Yeah, press on this one. I don't know where the knife that was yet.
Hold
yeah,
it!
press.
Okay.
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. If she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, she must have known about the existence of the knife. Yes, yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag.
Niall, what do you think you're doing?
I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing.
But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today.
Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use.
So that's what you're trying to do. Look, why don't you cut out with the lies? I've already figured you out. There was still not inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yadagrasu had sent. And unless the key can magically turn into a knife, you don't really have a blade to stand on it.
Oh, funny you should say that.
Be honest.
I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you like.
Just so much will be nice.
Present key.
Present key.
Objection! Miss Yu, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yadakuratsu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it in fact has the secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag is both the Yadakuratsu's key and the murderous knife. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not?
Yes.
Well, with the Yadakuratsu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday.
Yeah.
You understand now? Just knowing of the existence of the Yadakuratsu's key.
I still have a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away, you could be lying for all I know.
You would, even now, still feign ignorance?
I'm not saying anything, but we can't have you accusing me with the crime of false evidence now, can we? I mean, Mr. Von Kama, I had heard some very interesting rumors about him. Duh. Are you mugging my papa?
But you dare sully the good name of my mentor.
Oh, but
take
he
a
will.
good look. This piece of evidence is more than real.
Oh, but it'll be sold later on.
Yeah.
Oh wow, who knows such a trick to do this thing?
Are you satisfied now? Of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Yadakuratsu's key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with. Furthermore, this is something that the Yadakuratsu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was?
Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dropped Mr. Rel off, he told me. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
Objection. What you are saying is simply not possible.
Oh, and why not?
Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. Or within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know? Wouldn't something of this importance be better led to oral communication?
Objection. Unfortunately, that is also impossible. Case Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. What would have been highly classified information even within the police force, and it's something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition? How can you laugh at a time like this?
Just felt it's related to father about it, and she has a year to pass over it. That's something we need to concern ourselves with.
I suppose you're right. Miss you. I'd like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of the knife.
Okay. Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me?
Oh, I will, and I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. This is it, the moment of truth, the secret behind the Yatagratsu's key. Only one person would have had the knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagratsu key could change into a knife?
As you say out loud to no one in particular.
Macro, was it?
No, it would have been Yatagarasu.
Yatagratsu.
Take that!
There's only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key.
And that is?
And that is the person who sent the Yatagratsu's key to the police. That is to say, the Yatagratsu herself.
Would you say that the life is great the Yatagratsu?
Miss you. You used Mr. Rel to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You, who profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why? Why do something like this?
Oh dear.
Dear Lord, she's going full on Joker mode.
Who was
Psycho.
That's you. Stupid rookie professor would seize you and me. You're sending the biggest chunk of my spine right now. Edgeworth. This feeling is thrill. It's even greater than when I take you to some place.
Oh!
You?
Strong back.
You killed Faraday? Why? Answer me. Callisto, you!
Callisto, you? Huh? That's not my real name. Because my real identity, yes, the Great Thief Yatagratsu. Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with. For you see, he has discovered my true identity, which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rio an offer, an acquittal for a little favor in return. All he had to do was to accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagratsu in court. But once we entered the recess, Rio was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them, and each jumped on them through the crack in the door. That route came to only two things, money and authorities, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held onto Rio any longer. Plus, if I had to let them continue on the way they were, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both.
Didn't you say that you despise criminals?
You! Have you forgotten about the KG8 incident too?
Maybe. So the woman.
So then, was it your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent?
I hate to do
Well-
this, but I gotta get going.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fine.
Well, I had a good idea of what Mr.
Be
Faraday
safe.
was going to do. I hinted that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rel wasn't a Yatagarasu. By using this Yatagarasu key as evidence that he would bring it with him, which is why I thought to use the knife portion. With a weapon as well disguised as this, no one would be the wiser. Guess who in their right mind would think something like this could be the weapon? I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. In order to get with him, I tried to be really worried about something. He didn't let me hold the Yatagrasu's key, just like that. He never noticed that I had changed the key into a knife inside the plastic bag. And he didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life.
Oh. How could you kill him?
I knew him for a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death.
If you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need for you to kill Mr. Rell as well.
While we're pointing to under arrest. Nothing about having accidentally created an eyewitness, and how that led the killer to think about setting him up as though they had killed each other.
The trick with the surveillance tape.
Yes, I had actually planned to use the gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of that surveillance tape, which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene. And after all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with the bullet.
You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you betray a client?
Client! If you want to talk about who was the client and who's first, it was me. I was the client in a murder of
Number
the
five.
Codopian embassy staff member, Died Man.
You ordered a hit job.
You still haven't figured it out, Mr. Bad. I had Died Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling. Now, who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination?
It can't be. You're...
That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling.
How could this?
You don't mean you're working with Manny Cochin too, do you?
maybe not. But you'll never know. You have given it to be a double, but you're just another cold-blooded murder. That's relevant. The autographs are just another killer.
Okay, that time the German accent came through.
Quiet. You?
Yatagarasu. You could run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court.
Hey, it's worse. Did you know the autograph has 3 legs? You know what that is?
Better not be a dick joke.
No? Well, then let me tell you! It means that the Yagarazu has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work!
Oh,
Derringer. Derringer.
You really are too naive,
Dangerous.
Edgeworth. You even handed the Yatagarasu key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it!
You mean the key was your real target?
And even after I gave you such great advice, didn't I tell you to always keep an eye on a criminal? Or maybe you'll regret of what comes of your negligence.
Yato, get down.
My body, I can't move.
Hey, mister, to your right.
Huh?
Yo!
Both left.
Go after it, young man.
This has got to be heartbreaking for Bad.
Are you alright, Francis?
Oh, it gets worse.
I'm Richie, 5 miles.
Her voice is shaking. Looks like she's unharmed. Where did Kay go? That's a gunshot. September 10th. 7 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3, 1900.
Sorry, but it looks like she got away. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon.
Detective Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot.
I'm okay. Just got another hole in the jacket.
Let me see.
I may actually have to double check that.
More importantly, boy, I mean, Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Montgomery, are you too hurt?
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm also alright. Thanks to Kay.
Speaking of Kay, where is she?
I don't know, she just sort of disappeared.
I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Detective Bad, sir.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. It won't be the last time. Wait, why did I say that out loud? Well, I lied to you two guys too, after all, for a minor detail.
I heard what happened from Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you were protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you might just have what it takes to be a real detective.
Oh, goody.
Now, don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay?
You got it, Pops.
Take it from me.
What's one or two ways to the dramas recently, have we?
Way to single-handedly destroy the cherry atmosphere of one smoky pony. Dang it, Francisca. I was enjoying Strong Bit having a moment.
I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch that. If it's the last thing I'll catch the Barducci.
Be careful, Detective Bate, and take care.
Barducci!
Barducci! I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again in some other game.
I'll be looking forward to it, Strong Bait.
Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. You really did find out the truth behind everything.
Yes, well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prisoner. Lol. Soups?
Super?
Hey, Soups.
Super?
Soup's on.
Super.
Sorry, friggin'. I was waiting for the friggin'. Two things.
Understood.
One, Discord was lagging something else, and I've been trying to fix it currently.
Oopsie doopsie.
Yeah.
I know there was an update earlier.
Last thing I heard was I've got holes in my jacket.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, heck.
That's how bad.
I've encountered that in like before. Ouch.
Yeah, sorry. But
I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe.
It's no problem, really. I mean, we all whoops on our testimonies in the moment. So I didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor.
Well, even if we did have all this testimony, I think that lawyer will be found in a way to get you convicted on his behalf.
Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective.
Well, so long as you're not fired. You should work hard, give all that you have, and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me.
Shadehead? Ooh, what is it?
What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship. Gun.
It's Swiss roll, right?
Yeah, I know. Yes. Take that! We give it the moldy Swiss roll.
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. Can I really have it?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's a present meant for you after all. Happy birthday.
Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. The ants took all the pieces that I dropped earlier. I couldn't salvage it. I'm gonna eat this right now.
Sure, go ahead. Just Gumshoe and Kay walk together.
Goodness.
It better be a cosmic brownie, I'm hearing. No, the one case,
No, it's a hostess brownie.
Never reached her father. Acceptable.
So we're gonna have an argument on Little Debbie's.
Yes, we are. As you know that. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective.
He's so happy. Is that way you'll welcome back to celebration himself?
Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him.
Whoops. That was good, pal. Can't believe I got to eat 1.5 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I've got to thank Kay myself. Hey, wait, where is she anyway?
You only noticed just now? Was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier? Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him.
Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna help him. Oh, but first.
What is it, Coach?
What if Cape Verde was the real Carmen San Diego?
You know what, pal?
Yes.
Actually, I guess I shouldn't be rude to you anymore, huh? I'm gonna stick by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, up until your second game.
I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from this ominous statement.
Seriously.
That's what you do, muscle man.
Say it in your normal Edgeworth voice, okay?
I sense nothing but a troublesome relationship from that ominous statement.
We should get home too, man. We have to hurry and report what has happened to Papa.
Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective.
Roger, sir. And don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case. We're on real well.
I'll, counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end.
And your
a few
second
months later,
court case wouldn't be much better.
I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor.
You tap your salty tainted.
But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe.
We cannot escape the timeline, sir.
After that, he became my direct subordinate. I have tried to fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me.
Oh, that's a gross exaggeration.
But I suppose that's just how things are. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now...
Insert tape fast forwarding. Wow, we're out of that flashback and now we're in our current flashback.
Okay, so sir,
now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot there's a larger game going on.
Yes, I remember everything. Okay. It's been a while.
Okay, you sure grew up a lot. I almost didn't recognize you.
Of course, but thank goodness I thought you two had totally forgotten about me.
You know, I really was worried about you after all that. Where have you been all this time?
Gummy, I didn't know you cared. And, after my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives in, other things. They live really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much.
Oh, how is Strider? Is he doing well? Oh, I'm just glad you're all right.
It's fine. I can't tell much. So does it all make sense now?
You betcha it does.
Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently and...
Hold it! Hold it! Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay.
Nani?
Huh?
First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? Yatagarasu is Callisto you, the one who killed your father.
No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father.
Faraday.
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu the entire time?
Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently until you cut me off. And I found a secret diary hidden among his book. I have no regret in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure.
But that's impossible.
What's with that look? You don't believe me?
It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said it was impossible just now.
Alright then, how do you explain this?
It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing.
Yep, that's little thief. Truth be told, this is the Yatagarasu greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father.
Wow! Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor. He was really a great thief Lupin, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed, and Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently.
Someone other than you.
Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Get outward. Here, take a look at this article.
Ooh, there's a sale on cards.
Yatagarasu sent the embassy calling card.
Yeah. Meaning this person is a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto, you lady, is beyond this. Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out.
But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves.
Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound out, and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out, so that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. Because if anyone can help me find it, I'd figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, he is the player character.
That I have your father's and Miss Yu's identities backwards.
Yes, because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. My wrist was weird. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace.
Okay.
You're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal, as an uncle figure.
Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you are plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, don't be a wet blanket. Oh, you're not making this easy for me. What am I supposed to support now? Maybe I should support my step-niece.
What I want you is not to steal something. Here, have a gun. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman. No, it's a 50 BMG.
That evil woman. You mean Callisto you?
Yeah, with the ringer. I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, would you help me?
Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you.
Huh? Owe me for what? That gun?
Miss you made her escape. It was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I am not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid.
Then... You mean?
Yes. That case has been weighing down on my soul ever since that fateful day.
There's been a few cases like that, sir.
The time has come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you.
Mr. Edgeworth, thank you.
Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't this great day?
Yeah, it sure is, Gabby.
Even though he had completely forgotten about her until just now. Ugh. What is with their chummy relationship? Yeah.
Rally, you okay, man?
The great thief Yatagarasu.
Did it go down the wrong pipe?
After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Bryn Faraday, Callisto U, and Kay Faraday. The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, now you're just making up words, Capcom.
Then the Yatagarasu's real goal would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay. The end.
All right. Oh man. So, what do y'all think of my performance back there?
It was
Really
good.
good.
I'm glad. I'm glad that we were able to make all those Homestar Runner jokes.
Yeah.
Even if
You did
it
a great
was
job as.
unintentional.
Yeah, you made it. You did it.
Yeah, I did a great job as opposed to you. I even like took Suba's advice too heart.
Yeah.
Again, even though he may not know much.
It was still funny just seeing that. I could just envision prosecutor Homestar.
Great coaching there, Supa.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Great job, Homestar.
I know it was nothing, but still.
As for raiding out, I actually have a new, pretty popular friend we could raid.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet,
Ooh,
sweet.
tell.
As
I'll
in,
go
like,
right
somebody
now.
who gets in the hundreds of viewers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Her name is Mocha the VA, a fellow voice actor. Or in this case, a
Oh,
voice
I know of her.
actress.
I know her.
Oh, Mocha the BA. I'll go ahead and raid that. They gonna go ahead and stop recording here right now.